The difference between those who dream and those who achieve lies in one simple word: execution. It's easy to have great ideas, to imagine success, and to plan for the future. But without execution, those ideas will remain exactly that, ideas. Execution is what brings dreams to life. It is the process of turning thoughts into reality, of taking action and making progress, no matter how small. It's about moving from vision to reality, not just in theory, but in practice. People often get stuck in the cycle of planning and preparation, thinking that the next step is to strategize further, to refine the plan a little more. While planning is important, it's the execution that separates the winners from the wishers. Good plans are valuable only to the extent that they are followed up with action. Without execution, plans become nothing more than good intentions. No matter how brilliant your ideas may be, if you don't take action, they will never materialize. Execution requires discipline. It's about showing up day in and day out and doing the work necessary to move forward. There will always be obstacles, distractions, and difficulties that make it tempting to pause, delay, or abandon the work. But successful people are those who understand that execution is about doing what needs to be done, whether it feels comfortable or not. It's about staying committed to the process and following through when motivation wanes. It's the discipline to keep working even when the excitement fades or when it seems easier to procrastinate. While dreaming is essential, it's the execution that builds momentum. It's when you begin to take the first step that the journey starts. Often the hardest part is simply starting. Many people get caught up in the fear of failure or perfectionism, waiting for the perfect moment or the right conditions to begin. But the truth is, there's no such thing as the perfect moment. The best time to start is always now. The longer you wait, the more you allow doubt and fear to take hold. Once you begin executing, however, things begin to fall into place. Progress happens, momentum builds, and the next steps become clearer. Execution is not just about taking action, but taking the right action. It's about being intentional with your efforts. Not all activity is equal. It's easy to be busy, to fill your day with tasks, but the real question is, are you moving toward your goals with purpose? It's easy to be distracted by things that seem important in the moment but don't contribute to your long-term success. True execution requires focus. It's about working on what matters most, what will bring you closer to your vision, rather than what feels easy or convenient. When it comes to execution, it's also important to remain adaptable. Plans may change along the way, and unexpected challenges will arise. Execution means being flexible enough to adjust when necessary, but staying focused on the end goal. You can't let obstacles or setbacks derail your progress. Sometimes things won't go as planned, and that's okay. What matters is your ability to execute in the face of uncertainty, to keep moving forward even when things don't go perfectly. The power of execution lies in its cumulative effect. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. Many people give up too soon because they don't see immediate results. But the truth is that success is built through consistent, incremental progress. Execution is about taking the next step, no matter how small, every day. Even if you only move a little bit forward, you're still moving forward, and over time, those small steps will add up to significant progress. It's the people who keep executing, who keep taking action despite setbacks and frustrations, who ultimately achieve greatness. Another key aspect of execution is accountability. When you commit to taking action, you are held responsible for your progress. This accountability drives you to stay focused and maintain momentum. Without execution, there is no measure of success. You can have goals, but without the steps to achieve them, you'll never know if you're truly on track. Execution allows you to see where you stand, to adjust when necessary, and to evaluate your efforts. It's through execution that you truly learn what works and what doesn't, and it's through trial and error that you improve. The results of your execution will teach you more than any plan ever could. Another aspect of execution is the mindset required to stay committed. It's about developing a mindset that values action over procrastination. Many people struggle with executing because they let fear or self-doubt hold them back. But the key to success is the willingness to push through those feelings and take action anyway. It's about developing the mindset that action is more important than waiting for everything to be perfect. Perfectionism can be paralyzing, but execution thrives on imperfection. The key is to keep moving, to keep taking steps, and to trust that you will learn and grow along the way. Ultimately, execution is the engine that drives success. It turns potential into results, ideas into reality, and goals into achievements. It's about turning intention into action and action into progress. Without execution, dreams remain dreams. With execution, they become tangible outcomes. Execution is not just the key to success, it is success in action. It's the commitment to doing the work, no matter how difficult or tedious it may seem. It's about consistency, discipline, focus, and perseverance. Execution is the difference between wishing and achieving. Challenges are not obstacles to success, they are opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation. Most people view challenges as something to be avoided or feared, but those who understand the true nature of progress know that challenges are a vital part of the journey. Every challenge you encounter is an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's easy to stay comfortable, to avoid the discomfort that comes with facing challenges, but real growth happens when you step outside of your comfort zone and confront the difficulties that come your way. One of the first things to understand about challenges is that they are inevitable. No one is immune to them. Life will always present difficulties, whether they are physical, emotional, mental, or even external circumstances that seem beyond your control. The key to success is not avoiding these challenges, but embracing them. The more you embrace the challenges in your life, the more you learn about yourself, your strengths, and your potential. Challenges push you to dig deeper, to find resources within you that you may not have known existed. They help you uncover hidden potential, and they encourage you to tap into your perseverance and determination. Embracing challenges means understanding that failure is a part of the process. Many people fear failure and shy away from challenges because they worry about not succeeding. But failure is not something to fear. In fact, failure is one of the best teachers you can have. It's through failure that you learn what doesn't work, and it's through those lessons that you gain the knowledge needed to succeed. When you embrace challenges, you accept that there will be times when things don't go as planned, but you also recognize that every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the more prepared you become for future success. Moreover, facing challenges builds resilience. It teaches you how to handle adversity, how to stand firm when life knocks you down, and how to rise stronger than before. Resilience isn't something you are born with, it is something that is developed over time through your responses to the difficulties you face. When you choose to embrace challenges, you choose to develop this resilience. It's about learning how to stay focused and determined in the face of adversity, how to keep moving forward when everything within you tells you to give up. It's about finding strength in moments of weakness and seeing every challenge as an opportunity to improve and grow. Embracing challenges also helps you develop a mindset of perseverance. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go your way, but it's the people who persevere through tough times who ultimately succeed. The challenges are a test of your ability to keep going, even when the road gets tough. The ability to persevere is not just about being tough physically, it's about mental toughness, the ability to stay focused on your goal despite setbacks. It's about taking each challenge as a stepping stone, a necessary part of your journey, rather than something to be feared or avoided. Those who persevere know that challenges are not the end of the road, but a part of the process that moves them closer to their destination. Another important aspect of embracing challenges is that they help you develop problem-solving skills. When you encounter a challenge, you are forced to think critically, to come up with solutions, and to approach the problem from different angles. This sharpens your ability to analyze situations, to make decisions, and to adapt to new circumstances. The more challenges you face, the better you become at finding solutions and navigating difficulties. This skill set is invaluable in all areas of life, whether in your personal life, your career, or your relationships. Being able to handle challenges effectively makes you more resourceful and adaptable, traits that are essential for long-term success. It's also important to recognize that challenges often push you toward your highest potential. When things are easy, it's easy to become complacent. But when you are faced with a challenge, you are forced to go beyond your limits, to stretch yourself in ways you never thought possible. Challenges demand that you tap into your deepest reserves of strength, creativity, and determination. They force you to be better than you were yesterday, to push harder, think smarter, and take risks that you might not have otherwise considered. It's through these moments that you discover your true potential. Without challenges, you would never know what you are truly capable of. Sometimes embracing challenges means stepping into the unknown. The unknown can be a frightening place because it's unfamiliar and uncertain. But it's also where growth happens. If you always play it safe, you'll never experience the full scope of your potential. Challenges often come with uncertainty, but they also come with opportunities that you wouldn't have otherwise encountered. Embracing the unknown means you are open to new experiences, to growth, and to the possibility of success in ways you never imagined. The ability to embrace challenges also strengthens your character. It teaches you patience, humility, and gratitude. As you face difficult situations, you learn how to maintain your composure, how to remain calm under pressure, and how to persevere despite challenges. It teaches you how to be resourceful, how to bounce back from setbacks, and how to turn adversity into an advantage. These qualities shape who you are and contribute to your success in ways that simple talent or ability never could. Ultimately, embracing challenges is about seeing them not as roadblocks but as opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to improve, to learn, and to push yourself to new heights. Every challenge you face is a chance to prove to yourself that you can overcome anything. It's about choosing to rise above difficulties, to embrace them, and to move forward stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The more you embrace challenges, the more you learn to love the process of growth, and the more you realize that it's not the challenges themselves that define you, but how you choose to face them. Success isn't about having natural talent or being born into the right circumstances. It's not about what you've been given, but rather what you do with what you have. People often look for the easy way in, the shortcut, or the quick path to the top. They see someone with natural gifts or talent and think that's the reason for their success. But the truth is, talent alone will never get you where you want to go. Talent can only take you so far. It's the consistent effort, the relentless pursuit of improvement, and the willingness to keep going when others stop that makes the difference. When you have the mindset that you will outwork everyone around you, you realize that no matter what you're given at birth, your real strength lies in your ability to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Success demands effort every single day without fail, and that effort comes through a commitment to work. Hard work will always outweigh the flashes of brilliance that come from natural ability. If you want to rise above the crowd, you must make a decision that no matter what, you'll outwork everyone else. No exceptions, because at the end of the day, it's the work you put in that will carry you farther than any initial advantage you might have. The truth about achieving something meaningful is that there are no shortcuts. Society loves shortcuts. It loves finding a faster way, the quicker route, the easy way out. But real success is earned over time, and there are no shortcuts in the process. It's the small, consistent actions that build the foundation for bigger successes. If you're looking for a fast track to the top, you're going to find yourself disappointed. Success isn't a one-time event, it's the result of continuous, unrelenting effort. When you start a journey, it might feel daunting. The road to success can seem long and filled with obstacles, but it's important to remember that there's no magic solution. You have to work for it. And not just work when it's convenient or when you feel like it. You have to work when no one is watching. When others are sitting back, enjoying the results of their minimal effort, you must be the one still moving forward, still doing the work that others aren't willing to do. The reality is, most people will never understand the level of commitment and effort required to achieve greatness. They will talk about it, dream about it, but when the grind begins, they will falter. They'll look for an excuse, they'll look for a reason to rest, to take a break, to slow down. And that's where you'll have the edge. That's where the true work begins. If you want to make it to the top, you cannot afford to rest when others do. You have to keep your foot on the pedal. You have to stay driven, focused, and determined. The truth is that when others are resting, when they're distracted, when they're taking time off, that's when you double down. That's when you give even more, pushing yourself beyond your limits. When you take a break, someone else is out there pushing harder. While you decide it's time to relax, someone else is seizing the moment and moving one step closer to their goal. There's always someone else willing to work harder, longer, and smarter than you. And if you want to outpace them, you have to outwork them. Every time you feel tired, every time you feel like quitting, remember that someone is still out there working. And that's the competition you're up against. Don't let challenges stop you. If anything, challenges are the moments that demand even more from you. The harder the struggle, the harder you must push. When you feel exhausted, when you feel defeated, that's when you rise. That's when you refuse to stop. When others quit, you keep going. When others say it's too hard, you prove them wrong by continuing to move forward. You don't let setbacks derail you. You use them as fuel to work harder. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, when everything seems to be flowing perfectly. But the true test of your commitment is what you do when things are tough, when the journey feels overwhelming. That's when your resilience is built. It's in those moments that you decide once and for all that you won't stop no matter what. It's not about avoiding obstacles, but about overcoming them. You don't give up when it gets tough. You keep pushing through the challenges. To truly outwork everyone, you need to show up every day with the same intensity, the same hunger, the same drive. It's not just about putting in time, it's about putting in focused, determined effort every day, every hour. And when you feel like you've given your best, you give just a little bit more. That's how you separate yourself from the crowd. So let me remind you, you will not outwork me. I will keep showing up. I will keep pushing forward. I will keep giving everything I have, even when no one is watching. And as long as I'm working, I'll keep getting closer to my goals while others fall behind. This is the commitment that will take you to the top. This is the kind of work that no one can outdo. You keep showing up no matter what. And in the end, that's what will define you. Greatness is never achieved by taking shortcuts. It's a journey that requires patience, dedication, and the willingness to endure the long road, no matter how steep or challenging. People often look for the quickest way to success, a shortcut that promises results without the hard work. But those paths only lead to temporary achievements. The truth is that there are no shortcuts to lasting success. If you want to build something truly great, it demands time, effort, and sacrifice. The idea of shortcuts is seductive because it promises an easy way to the top. In a world where instant gratification is more accessible than ever, it's easy to be drawn to the idea of success without struggle. But here's the reality: anything worth having requires consistent effort over time. Success that is achieved quickly is often not sustainable. When you cut corners, you miss the lessons, the growth, and the experience that come with the process. It's the daily grind, the ongoing effort, that transforms you, that shapes you into someone capable of maintaining success. If you want to become the best at something, there is no way around the hard work. It's not enough to just show up once in a while and expect to get the results you want. You can't take a day off and still expect to reach the highest level of success. The true path to greatness is about showing up every day, doing the work, and improving incrementally over time. There are no shortcuts in that process. It's about doing the little things right day in and day out, even when they seem insignificant. These small actions, when compounded over time, lead to big results. People often want the rewards without putting in the work. They see the success stories and think that it came easy, that it was somehow handed to someone. What they don't see is the countless hours, the sacrifices, the failures, and the relentless determination that were required to get there. It's easy to look at the end result and think it was easy, but the truth is, the path to success is anything but easy. There's no magic formula that will make everything fall into place without effort. The biggest mistake you can make is trying to find a shortcut when what you need is persistence. Shortcuts might get you ahead in the short term, but they'll never give you the strength, character, or skills that come from doing the work day after day. Without that foundation, you'll find it hard to stand when the challenges arise. The challenges are inevitable, and when they come, they'll test your resolve. If you haven't built the resilience to withstand them through your hard work, you won't last. True greatness comes from mastering the fundamentals, putting in the time, and developing the habits that make success inevitable. It's about being relentless in your pursuit, even when the journey feels long. The process of becoming great isn't glamorous, and it's not something that happens overnight. It's the slow and steady effort that builds the foundation for extraordinary results. When you embrace the grind, when you accept that there are no shortcuts, you begin to develop a mindset that's focused on long-term success rather than quick fixes. While it's tempting to look for an easy way, the path of least resistance rarely leads to anything worth having. It's the obstacles, the challenges, the setbacks that shape you into the person who is capable of achieving great things. Each time you push through a difficult situation, you gain experience, strength, and wisdom that will carry you forward. Those who take shortcuts miss out on the growth that comes from facing and overcoming adversity. The more obstacles you encounter and conquer, the more equipped you are to deal with whatever comes your way in the future. There will be times when you're tempted to give up, to take the shortcut, to settle for less because it seems easier. But remember, the shortcut doesn't build the same character. The shortcut doesn't teach you the lessons you need to succeed in the long run. It's the struggles, the hard work, and the perseverance that build the foundation for long-lasting success. When you embrace the journey, you learn to appreciate the process, and you understand that greatness isn't just about the end result, it's about who you become along the way. There's a reason that the most successful people often talk about their struggles and challenges. They understand that the road to greatness isn't about finding the quickest way, but about embracing the work, learning from the failures, and growing through each stage of the journey. Every setback is an opportunity to learn. Every failure is a lesson in resilience. Those who take shortcuts miss out on this valuable growth. Greatness is earned through consistent, deliberate effort. It requires a commitment to the process and a refusal to settle for less than your best. When you focus on the work rather than the result, the rewards come naturally. Success is a byproduct of the effort you put in every single day. There are no shortcuts, but if you're willing to do the work, you will find that the journey itself is worth every bit of effort you put into it.